Hello, folks, and welcome back to Path of Exile, Betrayal. Just lower this down on my end a little. Alright. I have heard the music just a little, because I know, I just had a vague recollection thinking, I need to hire it. I can't remember if, I know I just did in the last set. I think I had to listen to the audio afterwards and sound it off. So, boost it up and that because of that. So, these are two things going on present. And there's Descendant. Gotta be honest, not quite a fan of the little portrait. Looked cooler on the wiki. I know, it just doesn't look good to me. Was I on? Yeah, I was. I had been working on the other thing. When this fails, I might log into my Templar, see how he is uh, the, the dominating blow setup. So, huh. I hate that it's like this. I probably should have logged in first, but I wanted to say, like, hey, these are two things that, that exist. I switch back to just having Path of Exile as its own little thing, because I've never had it behave like this when I was using Path of Exile Launcher. It's only been doing this since I used Steam. Do we even see guards like this in the game? I don't think so. I don't remember anyone looking like that. Any moment now, game. Any moment. Ooh, I think it's gonna boot me out again. It's been getting worse, honestly. And I'm sorry for how tired I was at the last set. Honestly, my head was swimming towards the end. Didn't realize it was quite so... Didn't think it was going to be quite that bad when it started recording. I was fine. At the start. Of course. Just can't remember if I had an special on his dominating blow. Okay. Reduce mana, multi-strike, and melee splash. That's it. Damn, there's a lot more damage than the other one, which is not surprising. He's level 83. And, is in very, he's kitted out a lot differently. But I'm just surprised at how much more, Actually, while we're here.
Hello.
Aren't you meant to...
May humanity flourish. Innocence. You see
You're meant
now,
to
don't
say
you?
something new, aren't you?
Little brother, please forgive me. It's as if I have been dreaming the most horrid nightmare. And now, at last, the haze of sleep lifts from my eyes. My vision is clear. Oh, by the gods, forgive me.
It is as true now as it was when we began. You and I are of the same flesh, cleaved from the same womb. You ask for my forgiveness. I give it to you freely.
But the things I've done, the countless millions I've murdered.
There will be time for all of that later. But for now, your people need you. Oriath needs you.
No, I cannot remain here amongst these ruins, amongst the corpses of my own making. These people, they need you, brother, and your hero, not me.
Then what? Where will you go? What will you do?
Isolation. I shall go south, as far south as one can travel in such a fleshly form. There are things I must think on. A redemption I need plan. If my conscience decides I am worthy of such a gift,
You would seek forgiveness in the ice at the bottom of the world.
I would. Should you let me?
Go. Seek out that which you need. Find who you are. Make pilgrimage. Journey on your path, brother. Only return to us one day.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, Sin was meant to have something new to say,
Humanity needs us.
but it doesn't. And there's the person we haven't met yet. I can't believe the others are gone. Here, let me just pop back to the previous act. Maybe it's in that one he has the thing to say. Maybe it was Act 10. I think it was Act 10 actually. Oh, it's just while I'm here on this character, may as well check. Bit spoilery, I guess, but oh well.
Greetings.
Here we are.
Aside from my own presence, I no longer feel the vibrations of other gods. Though there may yet be more out there, for now, Rayclass can breathe a sigh of relief. However, we must turn our sights to Gitara, who still gorges himself on those poor souls trapped in Oriath. You have drunk your fill of my kind. The essence of deity courses through your veins, waiting to be expunged upon a chosen victim. We can only hope it will be strength enough to face that demoniac of a god.
Demoniac? Not a word I've heard before. Also, you say that you don't feel another god beyond you, their innocence is just over there. So that's what you think of your brother. But anyway. Jaws sting like a bastard. Are those red marks normal on? Next to the teleport symbol. Or well, next to, I see Highgate, and then to the right of the two blue symbols. Those red ones, I never recognized those. But yeah, I kind of spoiled a bit of how Nico's thing works on myself on the wiki. Well, at least I have an idea of how it is before I go in. Basically, a cart is working its way towards an exit point. You follow by it because if you go into darkness, it hurts, and the cart provides light. As enemies die near the cart will actually take their items and then give it to you at the end. And there is little hidden bits off the path where you have to deal with the darkness and its damage and whatnot. Also, enemies in the darkness can be hurt. And you do have your own life radius, but items that boost life radius, normal, like boosts, don't work. You have to use special thing for the delve. Do it.
Beast knows that I'm here.
Voltic Sulfite Vein. Interact requires Voltex Sulfite. Used within the Azurite mine.
Good find, Exile.
How the hell does that work?
This is the stuff. Good nose,
Christ.
Exile. You find more and I'll come right over. Don't touch it though. Stuff will send you mad without the right precautions. You think I want to be dressed like this? Tell you what, how about we take a look around my mine? Talk to me when you're ready to go. This is the stuff. Seems like the rain's brought out.
Alright. Apparently his dog cycles a bit, so he can say a few different things for some of the topics. Those things are creepy. It's like a horror version of Zubat. Actually, these are reminding me of what's the weird lung guys from Dead Space? Weezers. The pox. I like the holes in the skin thing is creeping me out. So I'm just trying to reconcile stuff we learned in Falvoriat with the what we learned. Well, with stuff we learned here with what's in Falvoriat. Because we learned here that Malachi, when he goes in, he wanted to control the beast, but the beast ended up controlling him. But we learned in Falvoriat that the beast itself has no will. So maybe either the people were wrong about about Malachi, or they were both are right. Despite the beast's lack of a will, it just has such an overwhelming presence. Even Malachi himself didn't have enough, presence, enough of a strength of will and whatnot to resist it. It's kind of like, fainting when you see some eldritch horror. It's just, the mind just went.
Another good find.
Okay. That's obnoxious. There isn't actually another way through. Okay, I think I know an answer. Actually, I can't just use portals, can I? No, probably not. I need to get a movement gem. A movement gem might be enough to get me across that.
Yes.
Okay, it's just the golems and Abyssal Cry and Immortal Call.
Good luck.
Actually. Charge Dash, Leap Slam. I've been thinking this personally. Blight and Cyclone. No, that didn't work. I don't think the other one will. Oh, here's Cyclone. No. I was hoping something would work, and I never really did get rid of these. Well, let's just go switch these out. Also, I'm not really sure why I'm holding on to this. Yeah. Need to go deal with all those.
Hello.
Yeah, I just can't get into the other one, sadly. But that's how it is.
A fool tries to turn lead to gold, but a deft hand takes it by force.
If I can't get in, I can't get in. There's nothing that can be done about it, annoyingly. Nice. No, I swear they're models of the other guys, the dominating bow guys. It's a little different to how I remember. But whatever.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
Okay, I got 88 of it.
Greetings.
Cool art.
Looks like shite, eh? Well, don't judge a mine by its entrance. Eternals used to pull all sorts of goodies out of these rocks, and they never had my secret weapon. Just inside the mine shaft is my creaky little crawler. Took one of the old Eternal torture devices and repurposed it. Oh, it can still tear your skin off like peeling a fruit, but hopefully it won't try to. Instead, it can lay down a daisy chain of lights powered by that voltaxic sulfite. You'll want to be on the lookout for more of that, mind you. This big beauty next to me, my pride and joy, feeds Crawler with refined and purified sulfite, and it's capable of taking all sorts of the raw materials strewn below ground and turning them into sources of light and explosives. How about you head underground and follow the mechanical little bugger to an azurite vein, eh?
Yeah, you get dynamite here. Explodes the target location with a small delay, damaging nearby enemies based on their rarity. Can be used to destroy fractured walls. Rubs flare at your feet, which illuminates an area for a duration. Fades over time.
The darkness within those walls is unnatural. It does not fade in the presence of light. It retreats, like a living beast. I'd not wander too far from the lamps if I were you. Been working on this machine on and off for years. Hard to really test it without the raw materials from the mine. You're here now, though, so maybe that will change. This beauty can take the azurite you find in there and turn it into flares and dynamite. Enough azurite, and I can make this thing more efficient than it already is. Able to hold a lot more sulfite, and able to make better flares and dynamite.
To be fair, you kind of hope it can make more than that, but alright.
Grew up in Orioth. Used to love the city. Spent my youth combing the woods around it for sulfite. No one else knew how to handle the stuff, but the Templar had a voracious appetite for it. Needed it to power whatever godforsaken machines they were building. Made a very healthy living for myself until, well, let's just say, for a while I thought I was a prophet. The Templar don't take so kindly to people calling themselves prophets. Locked me up in a madhouse, but I dug me way out. The Templar like escapees even less than they like false prophets. So here I am, digging around in eternal rubble.
I assume it was the sulfite messing with his head. Well, you know, admitting it's the first step to, admitting it's the first step. What does he have to sell? Powerful alchemical resonator. Requires 3 socketed fossils. Upgrades a normal item to a rare. Then there's primitive chaotic resonator. Reforges a rare item with random modifiers. Upgrades a normal to a rare. Here's the fossil. Add more chaos modifiers and lightning. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. You can get a thing that makes vendors overly will pay more for your item than it's actually worth.
See you later.
Or something. I can't remember the phrasing, but it was it sounded quite good given my given my cash flow issues earlier.
This is Crawler, capable of scouting out a few of the valuables hidden down here, but needs your muscle to get to them. Tell it where you want to go, and try to stay alive till you get there. Crawler will burn through sulfite on the way, and we ain't made of sulfite, so choose carefully. How about you follow it to a nearby azurite vein, eh? Make sure you stick near Crawler's light. Believe me, you don't want to get dragged into the darkness.
So dynamite, flares, and azurite. Great, another game with it. So, return to Mines 1, Mine Encampment. Okay, this has an armor. This contains armor. Contains azurite, armor, azurite, sulfite, items. These Druid mine shafts that you can choose to delve from. Mine shafts don't have any, if memory serves. This is weapons. And you see the strong boxes. Blow up fractured walls with dynamite to find a path to this encounter. Figure getting more minions to help me out will be a good thing for keeping up with this. Seems the azurite is twisting things, given all the azure units. Better keep my hand on the keyboard. God damn. Well, that went well. Pure living azurite. Surging with living azurite energy. Interact to begin the encounter. Let's do this first. Unlocked crafting 2 or 3 sockets. Defeat the monsters. Pocketed lantern bearer. Oh, if I'd have my own veritable army. Because I'm getting specters, phantasms, the Herald of Purity, and the Herald of Domination. Fuck yeah. Since this has a little core to light here, I can go back and beat up the enemies I didn't get a chance to. Forward azurite vein. Okay, so screen goes, you know, frosty when I'm in the darkness. Good to know. Ooh, is there anything here that I really should pick up? I'm looking for armor and energy shield. I think I might switch out one of these this potion for a... Ooh, yeah, definitely. It's very slow recharge rate. But yeah, I'll switch out this potion for an extra health flask. Yeah, not this small one that's there. Which is better? This... Yeah, Wardley plate. It certainly sounds better. So... Crawler. Let's go this way. Ooh. That's right, all there. I didn't even notice. Ooh, nice. Move. Okay, we're nearly here. Come on, heal. Not click on either of those. Thank you, minions. What we played, Crusader helmet. Grab it. No. No, you're still better. Holy chainmail. You're better. Oh, you. Silk robe, worldly plates. Okay. Not sure what would happen if I clicked the other one. Like, would a different card just set off and leave me here? Or would I be teleported to it or what? Move. Grab it. I can see why the guy didn't really do too much before we turned up. A lot of beasties. Ooh, crafting recipe. Quartz watch. Nice. 1 or 2 socket colors. Very nice. Getting some good bits here of crafting. Ooh, big guy. Must be Quartz Watch. It's kind of sad no longer having, like, knowing what enemies you took over and whatnot. Like, just, like, having the enemy themselves rather than the... rather than having these. Like, basically there's advantages to, like, when you use Dominating Blow on an enemy, getting the enemy. There's advantages to that, and there's advantages to this. It's a trade-off. With this being like a more uniform thing, you know what you're getting. Oh, and I got 2 frenzy charges, which does more, means we deal more damage. Damn, I think I check. It means we deal more damage and attack faster the more we have. But anyway, yeah, there's utility in having, you know, the set thing, and there's utility in having, you know, different ones. It's a trade-off. Not quite what I had in mind. Didn't want it to teleport me over. Oh, you know, like that, like reloading the place and altering it. Probably should use this passive point. But since it's after reloading everything, the gear, you know, say if I've got it down there on the ground, yeah, it's gone. I like to make specters of those lantern guys. They're actually pretty useful. Grab someone as a specter, just not sure what. Oh, a lantern guy? Fantastic. She's he grabs one of the special enemies. Abandoned amplifier. Cracked. Seal lockbox. Vengeful defense construct. Alright. Oh, Dark the Ancient. Ooh. Amplifier Defender. Probably shouldn't bother with Dominating Blow. Nice. Blacksmith Sweatstone, Scroll of Wisdom. We'll grab this stuff first. We'll grab that. There we go. I'm annoyed that it takes 3 to get to the point, but whatever. There's little that can be done about that. For increased defenses, so our shields will give 40% increased armor and energy shield. Nice. Alright, yeah, we'll grab that to sell. This is different than what I expected. I expected something else. More like a restricted kind of thing. And for each bit to be like a level, like a, normal place. Not for it to be a, well, basically the way it is. None's really jumping out. Now, balance, that was a bit of a waste. Ooh, this has some quality. Nice. Ooh, riveted boots. They give energy shield. I picked it up by misclick, but I seem to have found my upgrade. One issue, the slots. The boots there are kind of vital. And I've got an upgrade here, but again, slots are the problem. I can fix that at the very least, because of the crafting stuff, but not too sure about anything else. Anyway, next one. Maybe I should just forget making minions and just hit him with this instead. It's pretty damn effective. Managed to nick a fossil. Oh. My nightmares for the Crimson Fen are coming back to me. Wow, tank. Mushrooms, mind control, all that.